depths of our depravity on full display for the Grammys this weekend. Was it an award show or a satanic seance? Sponsored by Guess Who in today's Daily Brief. Plus, learn what you might have missed while distracted by the China spy balloon. And as Republicans and Democrats argue over the debt ceiling, learn how COVID money was frivolously spent. Starting today with the demonic Grammys. The 65th Annual Grammy Awards is getting slammed for its tribute to Satan. The featured song performed by Sam Smith and PETRAS praises Balenciaga, exposed recently for its fashion campaign involving children paired with BDSM themes. And the non-binary and transgender duo win a Grammy for it.
Because I'm the first transgender woman to win this award.
Political commentator Liz Wheeler tweets, "Don't fight the culture wars, they say. Meanwhile, demons are teaching your kids to worship Satan. I could throw up." The dark and red theme of the performance looking similar to a speech delivered by Biden. So naturally, Jill Biden made a surprise appearance at the Grammys to present an award. Also not surprising, all of this debauchery brought to you by...
The 65th Grammy Awards is sponsored by Pfizer.
Also over the weekend,
It appears that China spy balloon has now been shot down over the Atlantic Ocean.
A Pentagon stenographer says an F-22 fighter jet fired a single shot at the Chinese spy balloon in U.S. airspace over Atlantic Ocean using a $400,000 missile, according to Information Liberation. It notes, now we will never know whether it was just a weather balloon, as China claimed, or the highest tech spy balloon in history, because the rocket apparently made a direct hit on the lower section with all the electronics. Criticism over not shooting the balloon down sooner was met with legacy media saying the Trump presidency was also met with Chinese spy balloons. But Bloomberg's Jennifer Jacobs reports that one top Trump official says none of the Chinese spy balloons back then were near sensitive sites, while other senior Trump officials say they weren't personally aware of any China surveillance balloons and don't believe Trump was made aware. To learn more, the GOP is set to announce a balloon probe on same day as State of the Union, according to Newsmax. Some are concerned that taking the CCP floater down escalates tensions. A recently leaked memo from the head of the U.S. Air Mobility Command suggests that within the next 2 years, the U.S. would be at war with China over Taiwan. But Just the News reports it's U.S. tech companies that could give China an edge by funding its race to supremacy in artificial intelligence. Between 2015 and 2021, 167 U.S. investors participated in over 400 investment transactions involving Chinese AI companies. But while all eyes were on the big red balloon, well, actually white, President Biden was quietly releasing a 9/11 terrorist from Gitmo, according to Gateway Pundit. Mahid Khan is the first detainee to be resettled under the Biden regime. His legal team says he's deeply grateful to police for offering him a chance at a new life. Oh, goody! For some reason, most Americans don't seem to appreciate Biden's soft touch. Just 37% of Democrats want Biden to seek second term, according to The Hill. Or perhaps it's Americans' bank accounts killing the enthusiasm. According to a new ABC Washington Post poll, 41% of the American public say they are now in worse shape financially since Joe Biden took office. This is a record number of people in dire straits, according to the data, which has been collected for 37 years. Or maybe it's just the way Biden's America has been looking. Nearly 50,000 border crossers have been bused to New York City, a sanctuary city, since the spring of 2022. These Biden block parties are all too familiar in border towns, all at the expense of taxpayers. And while Republicans and Democrats continue to squabble over future spending, we're learning more about just how much money has already been questionably spent. Planned Parenthood's received $80 million in Paycheck Protection Program loans, according to CBS News. Now, the Small Business Association, the U.S. government agency tasked with approving and distributing PPP loans, has begun asking for it back, saying it was ineligible. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been outlining other potentially misspent COVID funds: $100 million for the EPA to address tree equity, $8,000 for a gender affirmation project, and $200,000 to the GLBT Historical Society to maintain LGBTQ history. Any of this sound COVID-related for small businesses? So here's today's takeaways. For the acceptance speeches at the Grammys, they might as well just say,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank Satan for this award. You know, I only had to sell my soul, and it was so worth it for your admiration. So thank you, Satan.
While the Chinese spy balloon was finally being shot down after crossing the nation, Biden was releasing a 9/11 terrorist from Gitmo. This isn't doing much for his approval rating. And we're learning Planned Parenthood's and Tree Equity is where some of all that COVID money went. To learn more, be sure to go to AmericanFaith.com and subscribe to our daily newsletter. For American Faith, I'm Chris Judy.